Welcome to the K Show here as we speak up on a Freedom Friday, y'all. In and up the week's real strong here. We had an interesting game last night. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Browns and what they're doing over there with Shedeur and what's going on between management. And we're gonna just kind of freelance. We'll be back after the short intermission.
In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. Oh, that you're bumping in Versace, she don't want it. She like it hot just like a coffee in the morning. And if you want it, then you gotta speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. 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 Said if you want it, then you
TM, where you at? Can't see you. What happened to you? You
You can't see me
disappeared.
now? Hold on.
Disappeared. You disappeared.
Damn technology.
Anyway, there he is.
Now
Hey,
you can see.
yeah, now I can see you.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna take my background out.
You looking good now. You good now. Shit.
I don't.
I don't know if you moved it too far away or something. Where sometimes you move it far too far away. Your background kind of
How's that? How do I
yeah
look?
yeah. You straight.
Okay. What's up, people?
We back, man. Freedom Friday, man. At the end of the week.
Friday.
Yep.
Friday. You
It's
can spell
Friday.
it any way you want. You can spell it FRY, which means you go in that kitchen and fry some fish up or whatever.
Hey, we have to apologize to you guys from yesterday. Tip told y'all some misinformation about who was actually playing today. You know, he had us all fired up about the Hurricanes playing Friday against Louisville, and come to find out they play next Friday. I
We'll
think
play
that
next Friday. So
is.
I am putting myself in the portal today. So
They putting itself in the portal.
it ain't no Kane fans. I'm the only Kane fan in LA any damn way. So no problem. I see
Uh,
that cat that we had that was a Florida State fan ain't chimed in yet. Need to bring him back.
yeah, we got to bring you back, man.
Yeah, you know them Seminole fans, they go hide under a rock after a while. So
You know that after that loss, man, we ain't see. You know how they go. They
yeah,
lose that one game.
they lose one more game and we got to put them on 24-hour watch.
They dropped all the way down to 25 instead of
Ooh, my
9 to
goodness,
25.
my goodness. Oh well.
It look like goddamn USF. If they don't get their shit together, they gonna fall completely out too, and they ain't gonna make the damn playoffs either.
Yeah, they got to win out. They have to win out
You know
to
what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
Yeah, that's right. We handed them their only loss too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So they better
State
get
champ, back to being state champs again.
their shit together. That's for damn sure.
So
Uh,
what's going on? We had Thursday night football last night. The Phillies went into shit. The whole Philadelphia got all disappointed yesterday. The Eagles lose to the Giants. The Philly pitcher fucking spazzed out in the Dodger game and threw the damn ball.
and the Flyers lost shit.
Oh my goodness.
Philly, hey, look here. If you a Philly fan, I feel sorry for y'all, but do like doomsday like a motherfucker for y'all yesterday.
Man, hey, that pitcher for the Phillies hit the panic. All he had to do was throw the ball to first base. He didn't even look to first base. He didn't. There was no way, even if that ball didn't get thrown away, Otani was going to be safe. And somebody should have been yelling, "First base, first base!" And that dude he hit the
He
panic.
looked like he didn't even know what the damn that they had two outs because that's the
Out.
only time he really would throw that home, right?
Exactly. So yeah, and like I said, he never looked at first base. He was coming home, and the Phillies went home. So
Yeah.
there
Hey
you
man, hey, that's got to be he didn't get no sleep last night.
none at all. None at
You know,
my,
that's one of those games where you don't get no goddamn sleep. Especially because baseball really that's what it's really about. It's about your pitching and your hitting.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, for the most part. You do have to, play some good defense and catch some balls and stop, and make some good throws to here and there. But for the most part, it's about your pitching and your hitting, and that's a very intricate part. Not to be able to the ball to get hit right straight to you. He knocked it down good, picked it up, and
And
threw it home, and he threw a bad. It was terrible. That was
oh,
terrible.
he look like some 9-year-olds.
Some people said, "Well, he had to throw it home because if he'd have scored before they threw it to first base, they would have won."
That's
Like,
not true.
you don't know
That is not
baseball.
true.
You don't know baseball.
That is
Shit.
not true. That's
Yeah,
no.
that ain't how it go. That ain't how it go. It was no open bases. Shit. All they had to do was throw it to first
Go
base,
first, and we
guy
keep
out on
going.
first, and they get out the inning. You know, and that would have been the second time they had bases loaded or people. Was it bases loaded? Or,
Oh, bases were loaded.
yeah, wasn't that the second time they had bases loaded? Because
Yep.
and yeah, and they couldn't drive in the run. Well, however it may go, I'm a Dodger fan, so I appreciate that Philly pitcher. What was his name? I don't even know the
I
dude.
don't even know the cast name. Shit, they better have somebody watching them for the next few days. They
You say you got to be on that type of watch, huh?
got to be on that kind of watch. I don't know if you remember back in the day, the Angels had played the Red Sox in the playoffs, and they had a pitcher named Donnie Moore, and
Mm-hmm.
he served up a home run ball to Dave Henderson.
Mm.
And he went into depression after that, and he ended up committing suicide.
Oh
So
wow!
a few years later, so
I hope that wasn't the reason, man. Maybe he had some other issues. Shit.
I don't know. They said after that home run, he just went under. So,
Yeah.
but,
Well, on another note, the Cleveland Browns have finally named a number two QB. Shedeur Sanders is the number two QB.
woo, he getting there. He getting there.
So I'm just trying to figure out what took them so goddamn long to name a number two QB. Why is that? He was number three. Your number two, you traded away. The natural pecking order is to move up, right? You would think.
You would think.
You would
I don't
think.
think Cleveland is a freaking soap opera right now. It they're not all on the same page, and I commend the owner for not being the Jerry Jones, having daily podcasts and press conferences and shit like that. But he got to take he got to make some him and the GM they got to take their team over because I don't know if Stefanski really know what the hell he's doing right now, and
What do you think
he
that do to the people in the locker room that really want Shador to play and seeing that how things are going? Because let me tell you what happened at practice today. Normally at practice, the one and the number two quarterback, the number two gets some reps in with the ones just to just in case this fool might go in the first play and get his ankle stepped on, and you got to bring in your backup, right? Well, today they had Shador and the practice squad quarterback Zappy on a
Zappy.
whole nother on a whole nother field practicing with the guys on the practice squad. He got no reps with none of the first teamers at all. Now, and that's an unusual type of thing. That never happens. So what is this saying to him when you talk about developing him? You saying that every time you interview this cat, this what's his name? Uh,
Uh, uh,
the head coach.
Stefanski.
Stefanski. I keep calling him Zelensky. I don't know. Whatever. He ain't gonna have a job in about 3 weeks anyway. But what does that say when you talk about you're always looking to develop your young quarterbacks, but you don't instill no confidence? First of all, you didn't name him in the first press conference when you didn't even know that your number two quarterback was being traded in the first place. Your GM just said, "Hey man, look here, I got to clear out a path for this kid to get on the field," and you don't look like you making no headway. Because to be honest with you, Tim, I don't think that Dylan Gabriel was supposed to, as far as the head coach was concerned. I don't think he wanted Dylan Gabriel to start last week in that abroad game. I think GM forced him
To
say, look
start
here,
with.
we can't look here. We tried this Joe Flacco shit long enough. It ain't working. We 1-3. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, look, either shit up or get off the pot with these rookies because we got to know one way or another whether these cats can play or not because we are that Jacksonville pick ain't looking like no top 10 pick right now because they
Right.
were 4-1 or 5-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just beat Kansas City, so they looking like that pick might be in the middle, like an 18th, 19th pick. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't looking like no top 5 or top 10 pick like you thought originally that it was going to be, because Jacksonville is looking like they winning a division or going to win a division or going to have to compete for it, compete it at least. They in the division with who? Indianapolis? Is that the only?
Indianapolis, so they're about tied right now.
Yeah, yeah,
Houston is in Houston.
yeah. So that's what that's looking like. So and you should be looking for some receivers because that's what you don't have. You don't have a true wide receiver. I mean, a true number one receiver on that team because Jerry Judy is not a true number one. He dropped way too many balls, though. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't. Even though he went to the Pro Bowl last year, which was his best year, um, but even still,
And
this year
shit, he only went to the Pro Bowl because whoever was in
James
front of
Winston,
him decided they didn't want to play.
it was Jameson Winston that got him in there. Jameson Winston was just feeding him. You know what I'm saying? Winston was feeding. He ain't there no more.
What do they play, like a flag football game now in the damn All Star game or whatever? I haven't even paid no attention to it the last 2 years.
Yeah, why would you? Shit, ain't nobody. Shit. Hey, why would you pay attention to it?
Flag football or something. That's right. They play flag football now, right?
Hey,
Or
yeah. Back in the
something.
day, dog, that used to be a real game, dog.
Hey,
You know,
back in the day, what they used to do in the '70s, they used to play the college All Stars against an NFL team or
that
All
would be
Star
nice.
team.
That would be nice. That
So
would be nice. That would be fun.
yeah, and play. Goddamn it, none of that touch football.
Everybody's so because the money is so you know the money's so far gone now. Now everybody's just afraid to get hurt. It's like it's nobody's playing. Ain't nobody gonna play it because they ain't trying to mess up that money. You know what I
Nope.
mean? And it's kind of reason why they took away Hell Week. But that, like I said, we talk about this all the time. That's part of the reason why you have so many injuries
Right.
the sport because their body is not being built up. Uh,
It's funny that you say nobody wants to play in it because of the money, but then you always hear about athletes doing other off-season shit that can hurt themselves just as much
yeah,
as anything else. So it's like in basketball, guys played 82 games and don't want to get hurt in the offseason, but then they overseas playing basketball. It's like
like,
what is that?
like,
So
right, right.
we had a lot of the NBA guys playing whatever Euro tournament they had this past year. So a lot of them over there. So
Yeah, yeah.
we in here. Who is that? You know who?
Unique vision.
Unique Vision Entertainment.
Yeah,
ENT.
yeah.
Why they got a time ticking? They got a bomb about to blow up. That shit's ticking. Three, two, one.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
It's the B word I can't say, right?
Strike word. You can't use that word over here.
Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah,
YouTube.
yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, we were yeah, like LeBron. First of all, like you had LeBron play. LeBron played. If you think about it, he played a whole year of basketball
Yeah.
with the Olympics, uh,
Mm-hmm.
and at 40 years old, and he didn't even. I don't even think he was injured that much, right?
Nope. Uh-uh. He,
Yeah,
he has not had that over 35 injury.
yeah.
The Achilles is still intact. He's not really pulling like hamstrings or anything like that. So he keeps himself in a good shape. Hell, he paid what I guess $1 million for his damn trainer. So
Yeah, but he's gonna miss the first 3 to 4 weeks. They said this year.
yeah, Ooh,
Yeah, so
that's gonna be a rough
which is
one.
okay. I mean, shit. That might get the team to gel well without it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I heard a little rumor that there might be a trade, so we can stay tuned later on. But the Knicks are looking to obtain the Greek Freak.
Giannis, yeah,
Yeah,
Giannis.
and that's supposed to be like the only.
He put that down as the team that he would like to go to if they was gonna make a trade for him. That he
Yeah.
wanted the Knicks. It'd be interesting to see who the Knicks. Who you think they would give up for him, or
Whew.
that Milwaukee would accept for him? Cat.
Cat, because I'm not gonna just trade you my best player and not get nothing back. You got to
Right.
give me something, you know.
Hmm.
And the dark horse team is Golden State. But again, who are they gonna give up Jimmy Butler? Are they gonna give up? So they said in Golden State, they signed Kaminga, but they said them signing him was to make sure that if they do decide to trade him, that they got him signed, so it'll make the trade a little bit easier
Yeah.
in Golden State. So, and I don't know why Golden State is still trying to trade that kid. So, but sometimes you rather get somebody 28 and over instead of trying to develop the young. So
Yeah.
that can bite you though sometimes.
Yeah. It definitely can bite you for sure. Um. And well, what other? Oh, and then they thinking about what's his name? From Boston, that got injured in the right before in the last
Tatum.
game. Tatum. They don't know if he's going to make it back or not,
Yeah,
but they
I
said
don't. Yeah, I think he and Halliburton. I don't think will play at all next year or this coming season. So yeah, they're out. So
how cold is that, man, to get injured in the damn last game of the season, man?
man, and because we get back to training camp with basketball like 4 months, so that he ain't. Yeah, he don't have time to develop that. So Boston's gonna have to run with. It's funny because the NBA. So now you're talking opening day. You got Tatum out. You got Halliburton out. I don't think Joel's going to be out probably first game. George is going to be out first game. Now LeBron's going to be out first game. Like, geez, what the hell, And
Yeah,
and this is why stop playing basketball during the damn off season. Relax, stay in shape, lift some weights. Do some calf raises or something. But hey,
what's up with Anthony? Everybody getting the Anthony Davis syndrome now.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah, right. And I think he's out too. He had surgery. He had eye surgery.
Oh
I
shit.
think he had a detached retina or something like that. So I think he might miss opening day as well. So I'm hurt right now too. I'm injured. I need load management. I need podcast load management.
Podcast low man. Yeah.
All I do is sit here in this chair, but I got a sprained eyeball. So
Yeah. So what we think? What we got? What college games? What's the game? We're gonna give us some. We're gonna give them some picks. We're gonna give us some picks today. Let's see what we got.
let's see. So South Florida just tied that game up. So
14-14.
14-14. So let's see. Right now, college football. This is just a few games. You got Ohio State at Illinois. That's such a trap game. Ohio State though is a 14 and a half point favorite tomorrow
Where they playing at?
in Illinois.
Oh.
Alabama is a 2.5 point favorite on the road to Missouri. Alabama and the for national championship are like they're third on the odds, like in front of Miami for national champ. That's so disrespectful. See, this is why I like Miami, right? Because we were always disrespected, and that disrespect is coming back. I don't want people liking Miami. Stop liking Miami. For all y'all out there, stop liking the U. Don't like if you didn't like them in the '80s, you didn't like them in the '90s, and when they ran off that great run in the early two, don't like them now. Please, the more people that don't like it, the more fun it is for me. So that's with that. Florida State is at home to Pittsburgh. They are 10.5. Um, Indiana and Oregon play at Oregon. Oregon 7.5.
Or
Texas,
only 7.5. I thought they would be more being at home.
yeah, Texas is a half-point favorite against Oklahoma in the Red River rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Notre Dame is a 22 and a half point home favorite against North Carolina State, who has more wins than them. Iowa State is a 2.5 at Colorado.
Oh, and so normally you give the home team 3 points,
Yeah.
and so they only. You said only 2.5 points.
Yep.
I thought they at least be 7.
Yep. LSU is a 9.5 at home to South Carolina. So yeah, we got some pretty interesting games on.
Okay, I'm looking at it. If you guys are interested in wagering on the game, I got a little code down there at the bottom of the screen on my bookie. If you use that code, they'll give you a little bonus to go along with whatever. I think the minimum you have to put on the account. I think it starts. I think it's $50. I think that's what it is. But look here, you do that on your own risk. Don't be out here gambling with your rent money and your bill money and shit. This is just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, don't. And if you got a problem gambling, go gambling anonymous. Shit, don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, just disregard anything I've said. You know. What I mean?
And
Yeah,
don't come at us if your ass lose either.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
on you.
yeah, yeah. We hey, look. So I'm thinking of a cool little ticket here for tomorrow. So we got So you said Indiana 7.5 point underdogs, huh? At
Yes.
Oregon. I think I'm gonna take Oregon to cover that.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna take Oregon to cover that. I'm gonna take that. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what uh Iowa State, both of their starting corners are out. Can I trust Pat Shermer to take advantage of that?
You know, and again, and this is what I'm going to say about Colorado right now. That team, they're not good, right? And again, I think the
I'm not saying that the team, the talent wise, they're good. There's not like they've been in every game and they've led by 14 points in the two games that they lost. They were up by 14, and again in the third game they was up 10-0. So it's not like they're bad. They're just not closing out games, or they're doing something or getting a penalty at the wrong time, or turning the ball over at the wrong time in order not because every game they've had a chance to win except maybe that Houston game where they started their third string quarterback, which I'm gonna put that on the coaching. But actually, to be honest with you, I'm gonna put all their losses on the coaching, um, because I think that with better clock management and time management, they could have won the first game and they could have won the game against BYU with better time management. I think they have dropped the ball coaching wise, not in the last 2 minutes before halves and at the end of the game, they have not successfully uh, um, acclimated any type of drive to keep themselves either to tie the game, which one game they only needed a field goal to tie it up to put it in overtime, and to get in position, and they got a kicker that can kick 50 yards. So shit. Um, I'm gonna put that on the culture, man. I'm not gonna put it so much because when I went back and looked at the all 22, everybody wanted to blame their quarterback. They got a new quarterback, Salter, right? And when I look at his interceptions that he threw, especially like last week, I'm gonna blame that first one on the receiver. That's why I want you to take a look at the film I sent you
yeah,
because
yeah, I'm gonna take a look at it over
when
the week.
you running digs, man, and you running 15-yard ends, you're supposed to run straight down the line, if not even a little bit back closer towards the quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
At the tail end of his route, he drifted up 3 yards, which allowed the safety to come underneath and pick it.
Mm.
You can't put that on the quarterback, dog. He
Right,
threw it. If you look at the point where if you would have stayed on that line and where he would have probably met the ball, he would have either caught the ball, right, or the ball would have got knocked down out of his hands, but he would have been in great position,
right,
right?
right.
And then on the second interception he threw in the end zone, the receiver ran a bad route. It was supposed to be like a curl route, but he ran it towards the safety. He didn't split the difference between the two, right? They were like in a zone. He didn't split the difference between the two. All he had to do was go up, take one step, and turn around.
Mm.
Granted that the quarterback is supposed to throw it either down and away or down and just down. Period. He threw it, at chest level, but closer towards the side where the defender was, when he was able to get tipped up in the air, right? And then on the last pick that he threw, this is all in the first half. You had two guys in the same area, which allowed one guy to cover two
Two
people.
people. Mm.
And one guy that was in there, he wasn't even looking back at the ball to even receive it. So that's you know. And granted, yeah, you're not supposed to throw that ball, whatever, because whatever. But I'm just saying, he's just trying to make a play. But you haven't, in spacing. Their route space. So it's either the scheme, right, and I'm just gonna say that's just not. I'm not gonna put that completely on him.
Right.
He trying to
And
make plays. He trying to make shit happen, and they're not doing a very good job to help
right.
him.
And so quarterbacks are always taught, I know in high school a lot, high school and college, they're taught to throw at spots.
Mm-hmm.
So if I tell you to run a 10-yard and like you said, 15 yards and hook, I need you to hook where I tell you to hook because the quarterback is throwing it there. So if you go the other way, if you decide to ad lib and do your own shit, yeah, the ball's going to be away from you
Mm-hmm.
because I am taught to throw here at this spot. You run 3 yards farther, I am taught to throw it 15 yards, not 18 yards. That's not the play.
That's right.
That's designed. So two people in the same route. I don't have time to say, oh shit, there's two people over there. Let me find somebody else. I don't have that kind of time. I got 2.5 seconds to throw this damn ball. If
Mm-hmm.
y'all in the wrong spot, y'all coach got to figure that shit out on the sideline. I'm throwing it up there. Y'all better make something happen. So
Or Troy, what it cause you to do, maybe sometimes make you throw the ball just a little bit late because you anticipate him to be somewhere and he not there. So now you trying to adjust all
right,
in a split second while
right,
you getting pressure on your ass
right.
to try to get him the ball, right? And you ain't got time to be like, oh shit, I should throw it. You know what I mean? He was supposed to be here, but now he here, right? I'm trying to get it to him. So that shit that ain't all on him. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna put that all on him.
You
The
don't
kid,
have time. You don't have time back there to be making dinner
you don't have that luxury. Oh
while
no.
cats is out there trying to do their own shit.
Yeah.
That's what they used to say about OBJ. Um, he used to he would do his own thing. You know what I mean? So I don't have
Mm-hmm.
time to give you 4 seconds to get out there and try to cut in, and you want to cut and then come back. I don't have time for that. Run the
You
damn
don't.
route that's supposed to be run. Don't do your own shit.
And so I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of tip to understanding football when y'all always so quick to judge people. Don't be so enamored on the final result of the play. Sometimes try to look at it from the process. Look at the process first before you look at the end result. See what happened. You got to understand what was supposed to happen prior to the end result to actually understand what kind of who was at fault. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Because it ain't always the goddamn quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker receiver run the wrong route or don't run his route crisp enough or being lazy, and the quarterback he trying to get the ball to your ass and you bullshitting or you running too far in or too far out and he try to at the last minute try to put it, trying to figure out what the hell you doing because in practice I'm sure you wasn't taught to run it like that. You improvising doing different shit. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
And and we can lead this into yesterday's game.
Mm-hmm.
And over the last maybe 3 weeks, I've noticed that about AJ Brown. So when he's running a go route, and DMAC always talk about this, the receiver should give himself, you take him in, so the quarterback, when he's throwing that, you give him room, right? You give about 3 yards, 4 yards space from the sideline to where you are for that fake
That's
to work. But if you always right there hugging the line,
you're not giving yourself no room.
not giving yourself no
Yeah,
room,
you're
and then
supposed
I
to
got to
push
make this damn pass perfect.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And so it worked both ways. So
right,
you're supposed to press him, right, to give yourself some room because two things happen. Sometimes you can get a PI call,
right,
right? If the DB is not looking back, just same thing with the DB. When you look back from the ball, you're supposed to squeeze him towards the sideline to close off the space to make it a harder catch,
right,
right?
right,
Same thing true with the wide receiver. You're supposed to give, and that's why your alignment and assignment is so important especially when you're running routes. The end result, like I said, don't be so in that what the result is at the end of the play. Understand the process of what happened prior to the end result to
right.
understand who was actually at fault. That's what you have to look at. Don't be like, oh man, he threw another interception, or yeah, oh man, he dropped another pass. Well, dropping passes is no different thing. You don't drop fucking balls. You can't do that. Now I ain't got no excuses for you when you drop it. Shit hit your hands. That's the rule. And look here, as receivers, we was always taught make the quarterback look good.
Right.
Period. No matter where it is, it's only one ball on the field at a time, and when it's thrown in the air and it's thrown your way, get your ass away to catch that motherfucker. That's how I go. That's the
You
rule.
start dropping balls and fumbling, and them targets go from 8-9 down to 2-3.
Damn
So
right, because you can't be trusted. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
so
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose the trust between you and that and the relationship between you and the guy who's trying
yep.
to get the ball to you. But anyways, that's the end of that. But anyway, we got some good games so tomorrow. So look, y'all y'all check us out, man. So we're gonna come back on Monday. We're gonna do this Monday through Friday. This is me and Tim. We're the We at the half hour. TM, that went kind of fast today, bro.
It did go fast. I did go fast. I'm gonna take this in for DMAC. So I'm gonna end it on this.
There you
And
go.
I've said this before.
All right.
Ladies, who always want to jump to the other side because you think the grass is greener. Don't forget, the Snicker bars with the nuts in it is a whole lot better for you than fucking with that fun stick and the fun dip. So y'all figure that out. Figure it out. Go to the store and look at a Snickers bar and look at that fun dip, that little white chalky stick you got, and see what you got. So
Hey,
sometimes
man,
you get 2 for 1 Snickers.
I ain't heard the fun dip reference in a long time, dog. I've almost got about that fun dip. That's the little Kool-Aid package with the little.
Maybe you used to have that little white chunky stick about yay big in there. Yeah. And women know what I'm talking about. Y'all better know what I'm talking about.
Hey, man, this is the Kayan K Show, man. This is on the like and comment.
Hey James, thanks y'all for chiming in.
Let's go, man. So we out.
Y'all have a great weekend.